So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frenkie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Odegaard. Driving on and making good progress. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a good ball. And it's been hooked away. Rice. Rashford gets on his bike and on the move. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lopez. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges? Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rice. That's Eze. Rice. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard. Looking for the run. No way through, so back it comes. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's Eze. Eze, he's got away. Koundé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yamal. Valde. That's been drilled in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Havertz. Gyökeres. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze ploughing through the middle. Opts to play it back. Rice. Oh, super ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Calafiori. Now Odegaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Rashford.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He won't be happy with that one. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Lopez. This might spell danger. And here's Rafinha. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's heaved it away. Kubasi. Threads one in. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! A goal at a really telling moment. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Ball's gone out of play. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Pedri. Saliba was in no mood for any of that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he can thump it away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now and the shot! And he's stuck it away. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's managed to get free. And that is expertly dealt with. Havertz.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Tries to play it through. Gyökeres is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ødegaard simply refused to be outdone there. Gyökeres, who's set up one goal so far. That's tidy. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's in a great position here. Oh, good. It's hit the crossbar. And he's there to belt it away. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Eze. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. And it's Eze. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Ødegaard. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Valde. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Eze. Rice. Spread to the right. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Pedri. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Balde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. So things are underway. Can he finish? Rice. Backward. Saka! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid finding himself. Real chance! Goal! They're level in H. Rice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now the ball, towering header! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here! Now, can he find a finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Big chance! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top drawer! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composed.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. Again, in H. Rice, and they are soaring. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nicely weighted ball. Eze. Done delicately. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. He's being urged to shoot. Chouameni played out to the left flank, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. Saka, chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Gabriel. That's going wide left. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He'll try from this, and it's euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So now the difference is 3. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Timber. And he cuts out the supply. Belly. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. Ødegaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Madrid are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole tower of good.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. Down to business again. Now it's Trossard. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rice. Saliba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. And he's stuck it away. Just cruising. They are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ødegaard. Tries to pass it through.
Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Gabriel did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets on his bike and on the move. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And it's been played through. He's found some space. Oh, tries a shot! He's got a goal! unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
So we have movement
Numero
on both
11.
benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 2.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Marino, looking to play him in. Madueke gets into a good position. Rice. Some really good ball movement. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Rice. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great defending, strong and determined. A heavy challenge. Now that looks a decent... And the shot! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal still making a fight of this.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
So we have further
Numero
activity
5.
on the bench here.
Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 6, il numero 24.
And he's lifted it over.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Calafiori. Gabriel. Rice. This is a promising build-up. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Well timed, excellent interception. 5 minutes left on the clock. Merino. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is a little undercooked. Gabriel Jesus. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. Out of play for a throw. And it's Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well read, nice interception. Calafiori. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped ball. Calafiori kept aware. And so that's it. It is all over. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full. Bernardo Silva! It's hit the upright. That's an excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
I'm thinking the same. Oh, shooting chance! Machis Nunes. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now it's Nunes. And he was alert to it. Fermin. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ups for safety. Doku. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Yamal. And Kubasi. Now it's Rashford. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still goalless at the moment. Great vision. Oh, super find. He shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Doku can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Can he finish? Holland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Lofted in. Bullish header! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodri. Haaland, and he shoots! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching pass he's played there. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Araujo. Pedri. Good driving run. He's found the way through. Matches Nunes, attempts a clearance. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vermin proves too strong.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pedri. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Reinders. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Takes on his marker. Rodri does well not to be outdone there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is great defending, so alert.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Just about up to the hour now. And it's Lopez. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Haaland. There's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control. Rafinha gets flagged offside. Matheus Nunes. Back towards the middle. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's picked his way through, showing good feet. It's a pretty loose pass. Lewandowski. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
De Jong. Fermin. Spread out to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
De Jong cuts it out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's De Jong. That's a good ball out wide. De Jong, and he is deftly away. Great chance! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 16.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
El dorsal 7. El dorsal 2. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
the most accurate pass. Well, played right into his path. Big chance! He's had a shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's...
And a chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance for a shot! That's a throw. That's a... And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nachos Nunes. That has ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Araujo. Somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Savinho. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. So we're very much on the way now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. And it's Rodri. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Guardiola. This is a promising build-up. Doku. Reinders. Shot a goal! Brilliant from Reinders! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chouameni, Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Guehi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
France have reclaimed it. A lot of space ahead of him. Drills one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez has the space to scheme. Bernardo Silva absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Threads one in. There's the shot! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Doku has created 1 goal already. Strong running down that left flank.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Mbappe, it's a really well-measured ball, and he's quick to return it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rodri. Ruben Dias. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. That looks a cracking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Now it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Reinders. Ruben Dias. And it's Reinders.
Un minuto di recupero.
And it's Dembele. And that has put paid to that. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's it, 45 minutes up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
France really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vardiol. Doku. Conte caresses it through. And he's had it nicked away. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marmouche. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. That is good progress on the left. Marmouche. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Reinders plays it short. And it's going to be another one. It's their second corner of the game. Reinders goes short. Reinders. That's a fabulous ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking tidy in possession here. Passing nice and neat.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
No,
17.440
again there's no way through.
spettatori.
That's a lovely, delicate pass.
Manchester have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Elise, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And that's in! Right back in the game! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Haaland. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he can thump it away. He has found the way through. Cleared away. Ruben Dias can clear it away. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 10, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 19. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Tries to thread one through.
Manchester surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Doué, and it's Guendouzi. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Elise, and he's running through. Conte, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's good defensive concentration. France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has been... Oh no, this does not look good! Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Koundé, it's Camavinga. It's a stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now this could be a chance. Doué!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gendouzi. So that's it. It is all over. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. We're up and running then. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, what has happened here?
Madrid would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Reinders. And he's definitely onside. Matheus Nunes. Played in. And we have our very first corner. Reinders with the short one. Now it's Reinders. Elects to cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, they've got it again. Nicely spread. Matheus Nunes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Matheus Nunes has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Carreras. And that's played in. Oh, shooting chance! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Great vision. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely worked. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Matheus Nunes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
He is, and the shot! Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. And it's Nunez. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! There it is! The first significant strike. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Succumbs to the pressure. Can he get on the end of this? Shot, can he finish? Reinders. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ruben Dias. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Carreras. Doku. Marmouche. Looking for options for movement. No way through there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rodrigo. Oh, that was vital.
Doku.
Here's Rodri.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Big chance! And he's there to clear it.
Doku.
Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Rodri. Reinders. And it's Nunez. Here's Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Doku. And there's a searching pass.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ambitious ball here. Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Chouameni, Mbappe, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rodri has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Doku.
Threads one in. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Bernardo Silva. Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 8, numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Semenyo
2.
plays it
Il
short.
numero 15. Cambio di
Madrid
giocatore.
are looking to go forward now. Has a look and plays it forward. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Arda Güler.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, super ball! And that is expertly dealt with. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. Rodri. Kovacic. And here's Marmoush. Kovacic. Eder Militao with the clearance. Looking tidy in possession. And the shot! Superb from Antoine Semenyo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Marmoush. Marmoush has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
Now this could be a pivotal
Numero
moment.
7.
Dying minutes, free
Numero
kick.
18.
Shoots!
Lasciano il campo per
Oh,
il
he
numero
gave that
7.
an almighty
Il numero
thump.
21.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Il quarto uomo
Into a
indica
minimum
4
of
minuti di
4
recupero.
minutes additional time. Savinho. No way through. Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. All hands on deck for this one. Plays the ball back.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Tries to cross. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Kovacic! Camavinga. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rudiger, tidy with his distribution. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. Aim forwards. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Carreras gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Doku. And here's the chance to counter.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the... Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Reinders really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tchouaméni clears without hesitation. Matheus Nunes. Rodri. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri, he's in, must be! He's having a shot! In he goes again. It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Real chance! And there's a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Serves up across. Reinders. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Haaland. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Carreras. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is expertly dealt with.
Ci sarà un minuto di
It's a
recupero.
pretty loose pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Haaland. And he's got the beating of his man. Haaland! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Madrid ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. We're already back up and running after half-time. He has found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Mbappe on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. It's a delicate pass. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Rodri. Reinders. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Haaland. Haaland touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Reinders plays it short. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Gehi. And here's Rodrigo. And he's managed to get rid. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Nunez. Gets his head on it! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. And he shoots! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22, numero 5, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 6, il numero 2. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Is there any support? Chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
That's a throw. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, can they get him away? Chance shot! Fantastic from Rodrigo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Gehi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chouameni. Now it's Semenyo. Haaland tries a shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. We're up and running then. Rodrigo knocks it into... And the finish! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bernardo Silva! Well, that is remarkable.
Bernardo Silva clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Doku. Carreras.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. And Carreras. And here's Vinicius Junior. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now this could be a chance. Rodri. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. He is just caressing the ball. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a searching pass. Chouameni.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Carreras gets a foot in here. And it's Valverde. Rodrigo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. And he was quick to react. Courtois sends that a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Spread it left. Carreras. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Rudiger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Tchouaméni plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. The most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. There could be trouble here. Carreras. And it's Valverde. Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Reinders. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's found a way through. Reinders. Rodri, looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri has a look and plays it forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior. Oh, and the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bernardo Silva! This is their second corner of the game. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Piercing Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a break. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good run down the left. Reinders. Good ball over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, that's superb. It's an errant pass. He's played it long. And no, that was never going to make it. And that has left him in a heap. Yehi. And it's Rodri. Reinders. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that was vital. Chouameni running with intent. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is just off target. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Aims beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Opts for safety. Goes looking wide. That has been cut short.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Doku. Oh, easy pickings there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Driving on and making good progress. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nice bit of trickery. Very nicely done. Reinders. Rodri. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
So changes
Numero
afoot
11.
here and from both
Numero
sides.
22. Numero
So is
5.
that the decisive goal?
Numero 7.
Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Il numero 2.
That has not
Il
gone
numero
well.
21. Cambio di giocatori.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great vision. And has cut it out. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral.